The Union of India having the federal features comprising of 28 states and 8 union territories. After the independence between 1947 to 1950, the territories of princely states were integrated into Indian Union and mostly merged into existing provinces, and few given the statehoods. Post 1956, many states got separated and got statehood after several State Reorganization Act. Since then, state celebrates the day as their foundation day. So in this session, we will discuss the foundation days of the state. Hello everyone, my name is Takshi Sahu and I welcome you all to SSB Crack Exams. Before beginning, I would like to tell you if you're preparing for the defense examination sitting back home, SSB Crack is best for you. It is a one-stop solution for all the major defense-related examination, be it NDA, CDS, Territorial Army or others. You can get more details by visiting our website ssbcrackexams.com. There you can find the entire package of courses, mock tests, quizzes and study materials. Do also follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Telegram. Do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. You can also download our mobile app SSB Crack Exams from Google Play. So let's begin our session by discussing about Nagaland Day. So Nagaland, it celebrates the statehood on 1st January every year. It became the 16th state of Union of India on 1st December 1963. After the independence, it remained a part of the province of Assam, but after the nationalist activities that arose among the section of Nagas, in 1957, the agreement reached between Naga leaders and Indian government, and it created a separate region of Naga Hills and became the Union and Territories with larger degree of autonomy. But tribes were not satisfied, and which led to the future agitation and violence, and finally an agreement between Prime Minister Nehru and Naga leaders took place, and Government of India recognized Nagaland as a full-fledged state. So formally it was inaugurated on 1st December 1963 by the then President of India Dr. Radhakrishnan, and Kohima was declared as the state capital. Next we have is Manipur, Meghalaya and Tripura Day. All these 3 days they celebrate their statehood on the same date, that is on the 21st January every year. So the 3 states became the full-fledged states under the Northeastern Region Reorganization Act 1971. Formally, the princely states of Tripura and Manipur were merged with India in October 1949 and were granted the status of union and territories. In 1969, Assam and Meghalaya was made into autonomous states through Assam Reorganization Meghalaya Act 1969. So in 1972, finally the political map of Northeast India underwent major changes. All these 3 states got statehood then. Next we have is Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh Day. Both these states celebrate the day on the 21st February every year. On this date, the 2 states of Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh, they came into being as the 23rd and 24th state of the Indian Union respectively. First of all, the Mizoram was district in Assam and got the status of union and territory in 1972 itself. It got the status of full-fledged state after signing a memorandum of settlement, that is the Mizoram Peace Accord, and finally got the statehood in the State of Mizoram Act 1986. Talking about Arunachal Pradesh, at the time of the independence, it was integrated into Assam and the area was upgraded to Union and Territories in 1972 only, and finally the state got statehood in 1987. Now let's talk about the Bihar Day, and Bihar celebrates the statehood on 22nd March every year. Also it is known as Bihar Divas. It was on this day when the British carved out the state from Bengal in 1912. So since then the day is celebrated as a public holiday in Bihar. Now let's discuss about the Rajasthan Day. So Rajasthan celebrates its state day on 30th March every year. Rajasthan Day commemorates the valor, strong willpower and the sacrifice of the people of Rajasthan. Rajasthan, earlier known as the Rajputana, it came into existence on March 30, 1949. Rajasthan, which is the largest state of India in terms of area before the independence, it comprised of around 21 small and big princely states. The princely states were annexed to the Union of India on 15th August 1947, but the unification accomplished later. Now we have the Utkal, that is the Odisha Day, and they celebrate the day on 1st April every year. And the day is celebrated in the memory of the formation of the state as a separate state out of Bihar, Bengal, Odisha provinces with addition of Koraput and Ganjam from Madras Presidency, and this was held on 1st April 1936. That is why this day is celebrated as the State Day. So, talking about the history of Odisha after the defeat and the demise of the king Mukunda Dev, it lost the political identity in 1568, but later efforts resulted positive in the formation of the politically separate state, and under the British rule on the linguistic basis on 1st April 1936, the state got the statehood. So Odisha celebrates the state day through thousands of jhakis and shops. The local politicians also organizes firework competitions. Utkula Divasa is the day of remembrance for all the Odia people, helps everybody to be united. Next we have is Tamil Nadu Day, that is also known as Puthandu Day. It is celebrated on the 14th April every year. It is celebrated as a Tamil New Year, and it is the first day of the year on the Tamil calendar. And traditionally it is celebrated as a festival. So the festival date is set with the solar cycle of the lunisolar Hindu calendar as the first day of this Tamil month, that is Chitrai. So it falls on 14th April every year. The same day is observed by Hindus elsewhere as the traditional New Year, but has different names across the country, such as Vishu in Kerala and Vaishakhi in central and northern India. Now let's discuss about the Himachal Pradesh Day. So Himachal Pradesh celebrates its statehood on 15th April every year. In 1948, the state was declared as a union territory, but later in 1970, the union territory was declared as a separate state. And on 21st January 1971, it became the 18th state of the country. The event is celebrated as a public holiday, and the tiny hilly state Himachal Pradesh developed rapidly after coming into existence following the merger of 30 princely states. Now we have the Gujarat and Maharashtra Day. It is celebrated on 1st May every year. So the state of Maharashtra and Gujarat were formed by Bombay Reorganization Act 1960 and enacted by the Parliament of India on 25th April 1960, and the act came into effect on 1st May 1960. So the State Reorganization Act 1956, it defined the boundaries of the state within India on the basis of languages. But the Bombay state that was formed out of this particular act had different languages spoken at the different areas like Marathi, Gujarati, Kutchi and Konkani. The Sanyukt Maharashtra Samiti was forefront at the dividing of these two states. After the division of the states, the Gujarati and the Kutchi speaking population remained in Gujarat, and the rest, that is the Marathi and the Konkani, remained with the Maharashtra. Moving on, let's discuss about the Sikkim Day. The Sikkim celebrates State Day on 16th May every year. After the independence, Sikkim remained an independent country until it merged with India in 1975 after a decisive referendum. Sikkim continued to have the protectorate status within Republic of India. In 1975, growing unrest against the rule of Chogyal, including the direct appeal by the Prime Minister of Sikkim for Indian help, led to Indian military deposing Chogyal and abolishing Sikkim monarchy, and a referendum was held, and approximately 97.5% of the voters supported the abolition of monarchy there, and finally Sikkim became the 22nd state of India. Now we will discuss about the Telangana Day. It is celebrated on 2nd June every year. The Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act 2014 bill was passed by Parliament of India for the formation of Telangana state comprising of 10 districts from the north-western Andhra Pradesh. K. Chandrasekhar Rao became the first chief minister, in which Telangana Rashtra Samiti party secured the majority. Now we have the Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh Day. Both the states celebrate the day on 1st November, and both the states came into existence after an act in the parliament which is known as the Madhya Pradesh Reorganization Act 2000, which enabled the creation of Chhattisgarh state out of Madhya Pradesh. So since then, both the states celebrate the State Day on 1st November. And Chhattisgarh celebrate as Chhattisgarh Rajyotsav. And since then, state organizes 5-day festival at Raipur. Next, we are discussing about Uttaranchal Day, which is also known as Uttarakhand Day. So every year on 9th November, Uttaranchal or the people of Uttarakhand, they celebrate their statehood, and the state of Uttaranchal, that is the 27th state of India, was carved out from Uttar Pradesh on the particular date. And later in January 2007, the new state, it changed its name to Uttarakhand. So in 9th November year 2000, by joining several districts of northwestern part of UP and a portion of Himalaya mountain, Uttaranchal became a state. So guys, let's discuss about the Jharkhand Day, which is also known as Jharkhand Divas. It is celebrated on 15th November every year. Jharkhand was founded by the Bihar Reorganization Act on 15th November 2000 and as the 28th state of the Union of India. The day is also observed as the birth anniversary of legendary Bhagwan Birsa Munda. So previously it was a part of southern half of Bihar and it is a homeland for tribals who had dreamed of separate state for so long. Jharkhand Mukti Morcha was at the forefront of the agitation which implied the government of India to establish Jharkhand Area Autonomous Council, and that was established in the year 1955. And later on, the Jharkhand became the full-fledged state. So guys, this was all about this session. I'll keep coming up with such informative series. So for that, you will have to stay tuned. Till then, work hard. Jai Hind.